Boom. So, hello. Oops. Oh. What's that in my fucking beard?
Drool?
What the hell? What have I got on my beard?
Scum?
It could be fucking beer, man. That's disgusting. Sorry about that.
Look like drool. Huh?
Drool, yeah.
Are you apologising to me having to watch you tell me that I'm tell me for being closed-minded, beer dribbling down the side.
Yeah, sorry about that, people. That was some sort of beer infestation that happened there. Anyway, welcome to the Final Fantasy VII Remake review with me, Shiva Wilson. Anyway, let's have a look at this Final Fantasy VII Remake.
In the video, didn't realize you were recording.
Boom. So what do you think of these graphics, people? I know it's we've just entered into the Matrix there to zoom in on Cloud Strife. Hanging around, kicking his feet about, dossing around in there with a giant sword on his back. Look at the size of that sword. What a massive sword. So there you go, he's got a massive sword. Whatever that means to you people, if that's a phallic symbol maybe. Yeah, and there he is. So he looks a lot better than the PS1 version, I'll say that much.
No bread hands.
No bread hands, yeah, look at his hands. His hands look not like loaves of bread, but like fingered, gloved, properly formed hands that move around, have texture and so forth. So yeah, Tifa has got massive boobs in this version. And I don't know where Barrett's
You've
gone.
already been demonetised.
Boop, you've been demonetised. Alright, where's Barrett? Come on, let's get Barrett to show up. Ooh, there he is. And Barrett's got massive muscles. And his gun is awesome. But he swears that he don't have a gun. Because Barrett's a bit of a singer. Look at that gun. As you can see. Oops. No, it's gone. The gun has gone. Oh, well, the gun's gone. So, yeah, Barrett's massive. And awesome. But let's look back at Cloud and his massive sword. So I think it looks quite good. And the backgrounds look quite good. And it definitely feels like a PS4 game over a PS3 game in terms of the graphics. So that's my first impressions of it. Okay, first impressions of the graphics. Done. Pretty good, I'd say. 8 out of 10 for graphics. I think I've seen better on PS4 games than Uncharted 4 in terms of graphics. Like, those are stunning graphics in Uncharted 4. So comparing that, and comparing it with the Resident Evil graphics, which are utterly atrocious. Honestly, I don't know what they're doing in Resident Evil 6. Did I say Resident Evil 4? Anyway, what? I meant Resident Evil 6 if I said Resident Evil 4. Who knows? I meant Resident Evil 6, yeah. So comparing those PS4 games, I'd say this, 8 out of 10 for graphics, yeah, at the moment. That's what I'm feeling. Anyway, so that's about the graphics. Now, what about the things like the spell system, the items, the materia? What about things like that? Let's have a look, shall we? Come on, what have we got? Well, this is just like as you're strolling around, doing some adventures, doing some mini quests or whatever. That's what the gameplay looks like if you are not controlling the camera but just running around. So yeah, it's all very interesting. Oops. Looking, it's quite higgledy-piggledy everywhere, like, but the way they've done it is quite cool. Oh, I found a Chocobo. No way. I've been trying to achieve this mission for a while. It's just Chocobo hunting mission. Ta-da! So they look quite nice. Oh, a Chocobo has arisen. So let's press the triangle button. Oh, what? Quick! Turn the sound off so I don't get copyright striked for music. So yeah, some bad guys have shown up, so I better actually start playing the game. So here we go, this is what it looks like to actually play the game. I'm doing it very simply. I'm just doing the standard attack there, pressing square. That's all I can do. Oops, and I've been stunned or something temporarily. So you can get away with a lot of just button mashing square. Or just, tapping square. I've accidentally pressed the map button there. So yeah, you can do a lot of just like square tapping, as you can see, like literally that's all I'm doing. Square, attack, attack, attack. And it will even hone in on the bad guys for you. So I'm not moving the left hand thingy at all. I'm just pressing square. It's Bird Brain the Brave on my ring there. So look, just pressing square. And I'm getting away with it, but my characters are probably starting to suffer. I'll tell you what, if I die, that'll be the first time I've died in this game. So another first impression is that it's kind of easy, this game. You know, I may well, okay, I'll do, you know what I'll do? I'll press triangle for Punisher mode, and that will improve my attack, since it's strong attack now. So now it's doing stronger attacks, and as you can see, the damage is getting higher for the whacks that I'm doing on these bad guys there. Interesting bad guys, I must say. Bad guys have been interesting. Monsters, you know. Graphically speaking, and you know, technically they've done a good job of creating the bad guys in this. See, I think it's taken a while to get this guy down with just slashing him, so I might show you some magic now. Magic. Oh, right, let's get back to the commands menu. So let's press X. Oof. Abilities, spells, items, limit. So what should we do? Let's try the limit break, because that's exciting. Let's try limit break. So your limit gauge fills up over here over time, to do with being whacked and whacking other people, I think. It's mainly to do with how much you get whacked. Your limit gauge goes up. But then also I think it must be to do with how much damage you give as well. So yeah, anyway, there you go. The limit break has come on there, so I'm going to press X on that. Cross slash. Damage your foe while making an ominous symbol with your slashes. Let's have a go at that. At one of the bad guys, pick the monster A.
Why do you use a tripod stand?
Oh, there he goes. Slashed in.
You could use a tripod stand.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So there you go. Now I'm going to do a spell. So I'm going to pick Firaga, if we've got it. Firaga. It's a pretty hectic spell, so it should look alright. Right, press X on that. Firaga. Let's try and kill number C now, because it's the first one that came on there. There you go. Fired in. Boom. Did a lot of damage. Very good. And keep on slashing. I mean, that should help. The Firaga should help with the slashing. So there you go. So first impressions are, yeah, it's quite good. It's fun. It's nice and long. I like a nice game that I can settle into and get used to and sit around with and bum about with and take time with and explore mainly and pick up items and stuff and fight bad guys. There's not enough fighting of bad guys in my impression, on first impressions, even though I'm about halfway through the game. There's not actually enough fighting of bad guys, even though all I'm showing you is the fighting of monsters. So yeah, whoops, press the map button there again. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to get on with this game, and thanks very much for watching my first impressions review. So far, I would say, as a remake of Final Fantasy VII, it's very nostalgic indeed. And I might give it, at the moment, 7 out of 10 until I've completed it. And I might have to wait until I've completed the full trio, the trilogy of Final Fantasy Remake games, including the Rebirth one and then the next one that's going to come out whenever that comes out. Look at this slashing, man. Excellent slashing going on. He's staggered there, which means he's taking extra damage and he's incapacitated. So that's what staggering means in this game. Yeah, well, and Cloud keeps getting whacked. I haven't had to do any potions, so these bad monsters are kind of like a bit naff, really. They're not doing much damage to me. So yeah, it's just taking it long. They seem to have got a lot of HP on them. That's HP source. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching. I've got to put my arm down because it's starting to hurt. So I shall press the options button. Oops. And yeah, see you on the next one. Good night.